Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. StratGamer here, providing you with the episode 13 of a French Revolution scenario. If you don't know about this scenario, don't hesitate to check out the previous episode that will be linked in the description below and will appear now at the top. And if you remember, in the previous episode, we started exploring and developing in the new world. And in particular, I ask what should be our sort of rules or conditions that we put in the new world. So thanks, Donald, for sharing your thoughts and comments, and thanks for continuing to watch this series. It's really appreciated. And I tend to agree with you, right? We have two tiers in the new world, so maybe what sort of makes sense is to have one tier, the lower tier, that is still similar to at the time was very widespread, meaning still sort of slavery. So that means we're going to make them work a lot. We're going to provide them basic things, but we won't provide too many luxury items so that their morale or popularity is still very low, negative even, so that we need police to make sure that they don't revolt. On the other hand, the upper tier, maybe let's consider them as sort of the landowners, and therefore they won't work a lot, so working condition minus 50%, and also I guess they will want all of the luxuries, all of the different elements. So that's probably going to be our rules for the new world. If you have any thoughts, feedback about this, don't hesitate. But yeah, so let's do that very quickly. So let's start with the working condition plus 50% to go into negative. That also probably means that now we'll be producing way too many for the small island that we have here, but that is fine for now. Oh, minus 29, going minus 32. So far they are still in positive, so let's check. So yes, we need to give them the basic needs. They need to eat, they need to be dressed. That's just basic needs. But on the happiness, let's not give them any alcohol, even if I know at that time they would drink quite a bit, drawing their sorrows. But I think now if we get to minus 6, we'll actually be negative, so that's perfect. On the other hand, I think we do want to give them the chapel. As you said, Donald, rightfully so, Christianity and such a religion was still very, very important at the time. It was sort of one of the means also to oppress them. So let's keep that, and they will still be negative. So let's also put some police stations. That should be enough for now. So this is first island, and we haven't started. Oh, see, we did start the second. Sorry about that. So let's also make that before we forget. And yeah, it is. And we're already negative here. Oh, it's because I didn't give a church. Yeah. Because it's not unlocked yet. Oh, we didn't give them anything, actually. Sorry. So let's try start that. That should be enough. And we do need one banana plantation. Let's put it here.
You should go sit in the shade, boss.
You should sit in the shade. Okay. Please do consider, if you're watching this video, please do consider subscribing to the channel if you're into strategy games, city building games, simulations. This is exactly what I cover. So don't hesitate to subscribe so you never miss another video, and you also help support the channel at the same time. So that's bonus for everyone. Let me maybe remind you too that content creators like myself don't actually earn anything from YouTube until we reach 1000 subscribers. So that's why we sort of keep pestering you with that. This is not because we are petty and we really want more and more subscribers. Okay, and we do need to make sure that this... So now we're definitely gonna be already in negative. I need to put some police stations here. But that's a game. We want it to be very hard, so let's make sure it is very hard. We do have one fire. Okay. Sure then. So that's gonna start increasing. We're still far from the... Alright, let's do that. That's fine. Okay, so this one is my cotton island. Let's just write it. And this one is my ram island. Okay, oh, and I forgot to go full speed. So the ram is going. That's great. The cotton is also already on its way. These ones are actually quite slow, to be honest. I may want to start bringing some clippers. Oh, I have 2 hospitals, and it seems that it's not enough. Let's build a 3rd one. So I just need to remind myself a bit on some of these elements. We have just... What's going on with the fish? It's because we're full, okay. So we're good on fish. We may clearly have even too many of this, just good enough on that. And the beer is produced there, yes, if I remember correctly. Is it already... Yeah, it's already delivering, so we just need the rum now, which is on its way. On this one we're good too, right? Yes. Okay, so now we need to start producing all of this. Oh, that's not good. So let's start. Let's start with some resources. Okay. So here is... We could be doing the red pepper here, but I think we're just gonna focus on hop. Or this one has it, but it's quite small. There may be another one somewhere. Huh. So actually no. I mean, let's go there, it's fine. We do need to do it somewhere. And we have 100 farmer workforce, so we may start being smart. I mean, it's not going against the rule, it's just being a bit smart, where let's use that population before we build some houses. And
your ship has returned from its voyage.
Let's start. So I didn't get any answers to my previous question around should I just attack already the blue player or should I take a bit my time, focus first, for example, on reaching investors. So I think that's what we're gonna do, just at least develop a bit more before attacking the blue player. But if you disagree with that, don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below. And this series really is should be whatever you want to watch, not just me playing. Also, if you have any specific questions on elements of the game, I'm happy to describe them while we develop. Let's do that. Okay.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Fleet awaiting orders.
So these ones they do have.
Fleet on the move.
Oh, sweet fancy. Bless you.
Okay. That wasn't great. So yes, I was here. So 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 1:30, 15. So the best is to have one of these, and we actually have one here, but then we won't have enough. But I may still use one of these anyway. So one of these, 6 of these, 8 of these, 8 and 8. And we can also start with half of that, right? So that'd be 3, 4, and 4. It's actually a good question. I mean, I'm also gonna put the minus 50%, the plus 50% on this one. So at the end of the day, it's not gonna work out to those ratios, but it's good to still know those ratios in general.
New orders.
Let's just cover this island with as many as we can and see. Just finish this one. Okay, so that's already 4 of these. And you see we've used 40, but we still have 60. Similarly, this is one copper. So this is one iron that is using 50, but we still have 50 more. What again? Oh my god. It's crazy. It doesn't fit there. It's so... That's life, as they say.
More than ready.
You just send some windows.
Ship of the line reporting in.
And have we started? No, the ram hasn't arrived yet. Let's continue here.
More than ready.
I need more wood. So, these two will cost a lot of artisan, so we won't be doing them here. I may want... So this one is 20. Let's see. In here we're negative right now. Don't have a lot of farmers here. Some farmers, but not a lot. So let's make sure. Okay, we are definitely in positive now, that's great. So I also saw we have this island here, which is sort of a nice size. I could have some population and then potentially put the cattle farm there. Because then that will also increase my population, right, overall, which is great. And it's always better to put on new island to avoid the royal tax. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Let's just produce and for. Oh, let's not forget this. Even if, to be honest, this is a bit not cheating, but so I'm getting the bonus, and it says minus 20, but I don't have any farmers. So the truth is that it doesn't change anything. No, that wasn't this one. Sorry about that. It was this one. Okay.
More than ready.
Let's take some of these.
Steel's Monday.
And we can build it while we wait for them to arrive. Oh. So where are we going to build? Let's see. Probably don't need a huge population. Potentially, let's try here. Take this space. So we do want fire for this. It's not great there, it's fine. And that's a good start. Okay. Okay. So again, that's not perfect, but that will do to start. Can probably be a self-sufficient island with just a few of these. Something like maybe 2 should be enough, hopefully. Let's see. Okay, let's put one there to be safe.
Ship of the line reporting in.
Your people are healthy again.
Perfect. Okay, just quickly get that back. So, we were here. The fish too. Now let's make sure we follow our rules. That's fine, right? Okay, perfect. Now that's going to go up. We don't want to give any of these, but at least all of these will go, and we can even check already, because that consumption that you can see in blue is just based on the number of houses. It's not based on the people that are in the house, so it's not gonna change now. And I'm definitely producing way too much. Let's do that for now. Okay, now we said we want as many as we can. I mean, at least 4. And to be honest, I don't love those cattle farms and things like that. And this one too, where you have this small area of influence around. I really prefer the farms where you can put them wherever you want. But let's do something like this. Let's start here.
Our do.
We could try to start silos because we can make some. Yeah, let's do it. That way I can also show you guys how it works. Those of you who don't know, so you start with a grain farm. Let's see if that's enough here. Because you do need 144, so that's quite a bit. That'd be enough. Perfect. I mean, it's not perfectly looking, but that will do. So you do put one of these. That was terrible, sorry ladies and gents. I need wood now. Is there wood? There, yes. We can build it in blueprint mode. So we'll have the wheat, and the wheat will go in the silos, and that will increase a lot our productivity. We do need to leave the space for the silo, which is I think 2 or something like this. Let's go there.
There's no forgiving. Never.
We are still. Oh no. Oh, but we are at peace. That's fine.
A true pirate. I've heard worse about me than that.
Let's at least fit 1 or 2 more. Perfect. So we need wood. We also don't need many of these, right? How many was it? Yeah, we only need 9, which is 1 more, I think. Yeah. Let's also send some of these just in case. I'm full anyway. Okay, and we are fully in positive now, so that's great. So here they are 10, perfect. We're producing way too much. Can't complain. And if we look in here, we don't have any oil tax yet because we haven't reached 1,000 population.
Here's an easy target, lads.
Okay, that's not great.
Ship under attack.
Not unless we get what you're asking for the cutlass.
Okay.
Call that a storm.
So,
Nothing at all.
Facing a just cause?
so as always, it feels like we haven't done that much, to be honest.
You
But we
reach
did
a
develop
new milestone.
the city quite a bit. We have now a lot of population, so we could increase these, but they are actually full.
Things are hard enough as it is.
How many? So I think I need more ships basically. And where did I send it to? I sent it to directly to my island there. Great. So let's also start that. Okay. So we also need fur. So now we're getting the cotton, but we need the anti-cabbage to get fur. So where can we get fur? Here we could. Okay, let's check if there's any other. Oh, this one. Because once again, we can sort of take advantage of the fact that we have the 100. I just need some wood, as always. Let's start this first. And so you see, we click here to get the silo. Put it just, it needs to touch next to it. And when it starts, then it's going to really increase our productivity. So let's do that. We can check if we have enough silos, if we have enough wheat, sorry. We don't have enough wood. Something else. So Control Q. Perfect. We're producing one and we're using almost one. I think if I remember correctly, it's five silos for one grain farm. But now if we do this, that may not, as always, make some problems for us. No, it's fine. All good. Because now we're producing 2. It's probably not 2, it's probably like 1.5. Anyway. So we're good on that. We have a lot of population. We're negative, of course, for happiness. Okay. So this one can go back there. And this one will go here. Yes, I have my first silo for this mission here. But it needs to deliver. So here. Everything's still alright. Okay, we started delivering RAM. Let's see how much we got. So I think we're gonna put a minimum stock of 50. For that, I'll probably need clippers. And now that we are definitely positive and we have some influence, we can do it. We started to get... yes, we already have a lot of cotton fabric, so we will need now some fur. So fur is like wood, it has an area around, and if you put them on top of each other, they start losing productivity. Usually you can get similar to wood, sort of 4 like this, with 1 in the middle, and still conserve 100% productivity. Once again, because we don't have any population, we don't really need police or fire station. And let's do that. Sorry about that. So that's definitely going to start. First they plant like the trees. Yeah, they have to start really working. It's like when you don't have the fertility, you may have the buildings, but when you go to Control Q, it's still 0. Now, first one I started, so we can see 2. And we can see that it's 100% here Hopefully the other ones will be the same. Can check a bit later. In the meantime, we can start sending it. It's here. Okay. So then we're going to need some of these. And again, because we're using the -50 working condition, I have no clue how many we're gonna need. Let's start with 2 and see where that gets us. Okay, so with 2, we would produce 4 and we need 2. Obviously we will need more for other islands, but let's just start covering this island. Oh, but we also haven't put this. And now we're actually producing not even enough for what we need, which is very annoying. Because they cost 200 artisan, which is huge.
Attention for the Admiral.
Honestly, this is a bit annoying. This is too much. Because I need the artisans. And I'm also using some here, I guess. Which I could stop. Because then we're also gonna need this. And so we're gonna need these ones and these ones. And we haven't started this at all. We may want to actually do the can. That's a good point. We could do the can somewhere else. Like here, because we have tons of artisans. But then prevent them from eating it. Yeah, so let's do that. Sorry, you stop and you go there. And similarly, where is the other one? Cattle. I haven't started the cattle. Oh, my eyes. Let's see. Go there. And you go to storage, you can see the trade routes and there's none. Okay. And now I'm back in negative. That's crazy. Why? Because I'm out of RAM. So yeah, we need to put clippers on this RAM thing. But anyway, perfect, first one. We need more than and a lot of clippers. But yeah, ladies and gents, I think it's a good time to stop this episode. As always, don't hesitate to share any feedback, comments, and suggestion below. I'd love to hear about it. Let's for now stop this. And then we're back into positive. This is great. And thank you for watching.